Hey, Robin's here, our old person.
She said that.
I'm saying it. It's really nice. Let's get these other folks around the The Hecky Powell Foundation was founded by me because my father was a great man. Taught all of his kids to work ethic. He taught all of his 9 children to work ethic. And my dad cleaned a lot of houses on the North Shore. He raised 9 of us. He bought a house. Never got any government assistance. Back then, as you know, Dolores, those people wouldn't take assistance. You guys know about that. They worked hard. They didn't complain. They didn't talk about the white man. They just worked. So when my father passed away, I decided to create a foundation. We have a lot of foundations, a lot of things going on for kids who are going to going to college. There's nothing wrong with college. College is a great thing. But not all of us are meant to go to college. Some are meant to have a trade. If we didn't have a plumber, if we didn't have electricians, if we didn't have diggers, where would we be? We need those people. We send kids who want to go into the trade, we give them scholarships and so forth. And we send them to a trade school to learn the trade. You know, I went through a stage. I had a liver transplant, okay? They gave me 6 months to a year to live. While I was recuperating, I'm not the type of guy that just to sit around. I got to do something. So I got on Ancestry.com and started studying about my family. I discovered that my great-grandfather and my great-great-grandmother were slaves. My great-grandfather was born into slavery. Okay, my great-great-grandmother was a slave in New Madrid, Missouri. They escaped, and he had 2 other siblings. They escaped from there, from New Madrid, Missouri, to Iowa. And the reason they went to Iowa was because Iowa was a free state. My great-grandfather met his wife there, who became, of course, my great-grandmother. They had a kid named Florence White, okay? And Florence White was my grandmother. She met a guy in Tipton, Iowa, whose name was Hecky Powell. They got married. Now, my great-grandfather, he left Iowa and came to Evanston in 1902. He built a house that is still standing today at 1812 Church Street. And when he came to Evanston, he was a barber. Downtown Evanston, but it wasn't downtown Evanston at the time. We could be down there because it was like swamps. Okay. But he was down there as a barber, but they didn't have a whole lot of black people here because there wasn't a whole lot of black folks around here. Okay, so they cut white people's hair. Now think about this. Here's a black man back during that time who saved his money. Think about this. Saved his money, worked his butt off, and had a house built from scratch. Now, the reason I get into this whole story is I really respect them for all what they've done and what they've shown me. So I learned about Juneteenth. I said to myself with this foundation, if my grandfather and my great-grandfather, if they could do all what, and my dad, if they could do all what they've done without government assistance whatsoever, I should be able to do better than that.
That's right.
Because I got all kinds of opportunity. So I should be able to do better than that. So I had to do something by creating this foundation in the name of my father. And then I had to do something even more special. Because this foundation wasn't going to be like any other organization in Evanston, especially the minority organization, asking for government hand-me-outs. I refused to do that because of their legacy. So I had to figure out how to raise money. Well, we raised money in the community from community members. But besides that, I created Juneteenth soda. Because you got to have strawberry soda. See this guy here?
Yes.
That's my great-grandfather. And all the profits for this right here, all the profit goes to the Forrest E. Powell Foundation.
Beautiful.
That's where it goes. We need to be celebrated big time, along with everybody else, Juneteenth.